All right. As you can see, I have this chart here. And this is an actual chart that actually has information stemming from the Bible. It is not like a 12 tribes chart where it's just like a guess. But anyways, let's get into it. So I want to start with this color key because as you see, there's different colors related to this. So you see blue is the seed basically of Elohim, seed of Satan. The rest pertains to the women, where you see black, it's a wife, gold, a concubine, green, a daughter. So why is this important to know? Because you have Negroes that think that they're Egyptian, not knowing that Egyptians have ancestors. You see, a lot of people, I'm going to say Negroes specifically, think that they're Egyptians because they're misguided by that silly, dumbass term, black, where black just causes confusion because it's vague as hell. OK, you can be Ethiopian, Negro, wooty woo, list goes Egyptian. The list goes on and on and on, which makes it a dumb ass term. I can ask somebody, hey, what did you eat for dinner? And they can simply just say food. Well, saying food is just as vague as saying black. Whereas if I say I had a steak, potatoes, and Kool-Aid, well, then I'm being specific. And it's not broad just by saying food. Basic common sense. It does no justice to say black. It only causes confusion. But my point is that Egyptians have ancestors. Everybody wants to say that all civilization stems from or copies Egypt. That's complete and utter bullshit. So we see here at the top that, and I'm not saying that Adam is the first man in existence. This is just starting from the generations of Adam. OK, Adam came from the dust of the ground, but he had 3 sons. It began with 2. One killed the other. OK, it's possible for a man to kill a man. This is not made up fair. I don't see how. Anyway, so everybody want to say things is fairy tale as if people are not killing people today. So they tried again and had Seth. This lineage right here eventually got knocked off. OK, because there was an event that took place. So from Adam all the way down, Seth, Enos, Canaan, Ma'alalel, Yared, Kanak or Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, then Noah. OK, that's 10 generations. This, what's documented here, predates Mizraim, or AKA Egypt. How do we know that? Because right here at the bottom, you have Shem, which is where you get Semitic, the Semites. Then you have Cam, or Ham in the KJV, but it's Cam, or this is where you get Kemet. A lot of Negroes in camps talk as if Kemet is just a club you join, you know, saying you got to come out of that Kemet. When you say something like that, you let me know that you don't know what you're talking about. Kemet is nothing to come out of. It is a bloodline. OK, you can't be in quote unquote Kemet because it is a bloodline. That's like saying, hey, you got to come out of that wall. Well, nobody can be inside a wall. It's just like insulation in there. But let's continue. So then you also third have Yafet, your Europeans. But Ham or Kemet is right here. This is the predecessor to Mizraim, aka Egypt. Right here. At the very top, you have what was at the very bottom. One of those lineages, Ham, Kemet. What do we have right here? Mizraim, one of his 4 sons. 1, 2, 3, 4. He had 4 sons. One of them is Mizraim. This right here is your first ever Egyptian. All his tribes and sons were named after him, just like Mizraim is also named after Kemet or Ham, his father. That's what makes Ethiopians Kemetic. That's what makes Mizraim Kemetic, so forth and so on. Libyans, right here, Kemetic, because they come from that. Man, it had people talk as if Kemet is doctrine or something. That's stupid. That's stupid. You might have someone from another bloodline believing they're Kemetic, which is a completely opposite bloodline, but that's just belief. We have to know how to sever beliefs from what's actual factual. These are the Mizraim tribes right here that collectively as a whole make up Mizraim, which then began to be a nation. This is history prior to Mizraim. When we come back here, we see these 10 generations, which is, this 10 generations is 1,000 years. It's not uncommon for them to bring things in remembrance, which is what they did, Mizraim. Even the styles of worship that existed in this 10 generations. These things, it predated Mizraim. We have the documented origins and ancestors of Mizraim right here in the Bible, going back to their ancestor Cam or Ham, Kemet, Kemetic. This is your Kemetic bloodline. Your Kemetic bloodline divided 4 ways. You had Canaanites, Libyans, Egyptians, and Ethiopians. These are those tribes that divided from these men. This is a bird's eye view. This is Kemet as a whole, the beginnings of it at least. This is the beginnings of Kemet, stemming from one man right here at the very top. Noah predated him because he's the progenitor of this man to then create all of Kemet. It's in order. I just wanted to shine some light on that. If you have this belief that you're an Egyptian and that Egyptians is the origins of blah, blah, woody, woo, woo, woo. Why is it that the origins of Egypt, why does it exist in the Bible? There's ancestors in here that people that follow Kemet don't even know or don't even realize because they've deemed the Bible to be religious or Christian. This is all in Genesis. This is where your genes, Genesis or beginning, comes from. All those names in the beginning of the book that they teach you in Christianity to ignore because we all come from Adam, and they don't even know how they come from Adam. This is how. This is how they come from Adam. There's only Semitic, Kemetic, and Japhetic people on this earth today. That's all there is today. Divided by their nations. Period. That's why it's such an injustice to say black. Okay, you want to be black. So this, okay, I'm going to do this. You want to be black. So here you have Egyptians and here you have Libyans. Is Libyan history the same as Egyptian history? No, because there might be a war that Libyans had that Egyptians didn't have. So how in the hell, but let's just say black, you're merging everything willy-nilly, you're squishing everything together because you're ignorant. And even worse to say black history. Black has no history. It's stupid. It's all stupid. Egyptian history is Egyptian history. Libyan history is Libyan history. Canaanite history is Canaanite history. And Babylonian history is Babylonian history. That's Cush. How do we know it's Babylonian history? Because Cush created Nimrod, who then created Babylon right here. It makes no sense to have Europeans playing Babylonians or Ethiopians in movies. It's asswards backwards, but that's another story. But again, this is Babylonian history is separate from Egyptian history because Babylonians had their kings, their wars, and Egyptians had their kings and had their wars. But they're all Kemetic because that only means a bloodline. But that's all I have for now, as it is written, and I'm out.